Hello everyone, how are you all? Today I am going to start your English syllabus and your first book is course book. Its chapter first is I Love You Too. Now we are starting reading and explanation of this chapter, okay? Hey Sammy, who's going to be your Valentine this year? Surah is saying, my cat. Why would a cat be your Valentine? Surah is saying, it's not just any cat, it's my cat and I love her very much. I have never heard of anyone whose Valentine was their pet. You have obviously never heard of Saksham. You might have heard of a story whose character's name is Saksham. Who's Saksham? Let's read about it. There is a story about him. Saksham's grandmother. Now she's telling him a story. Saksham's grandmother walked into the kitchen and was pouring herself a cup of tea. When she heard Saksham talking, he was in the living room talking to Sheru. Sheru, their pet dog. Saksham was really fond of Sheru. It was not usual for him to have long conversations with Sheru. That means Saksham was in habit of talking to Sheru continuously. Whenever he was upset, whenever he was filled with emotions, then he used to talk with Sheru. Often these conversations would have just one participant. But Saksham did not seem to mind. Sometimes Sheru would nod his head. He knows that Sheru won't understand anything, but then too, he often speaks to Sheru. But usually, he just sat there with his head resting on his paws, listening to Saksham. Saksham's grandmother was just putting milk in her tea. When she paused, she did not mean to ever stop. She just happened to overhear what Saksham was saying. Saksham's grandmother wanted to know what Saksham, her grandson, wanted to say. She just happened to overhear what Saksham was saying. It was the tone of Saksham's voice that caught her attention. He sounded really sad. Valentine's Day was just round the corner and he was unhappy about it. He was talking to Sheru about it. He was sharing his emotions with Sheru, their pet dog. Everyone has a Valentine. He was talking to Sheru right now, and this conversation has been written here like this. Everyone has a Valentine now. Everyone except me. Mummy and Daddy have each other. Grandma and Grandpa have each other. Even Shilpi has her best friend Ananya. I have no one. Sheru gave a little yell as if to say that he disagreed just because he was with it. I'm the only one who doesn't have a Valentine, Saksham said. Saksham was disappointed that he don't have any Valentine. I'll be all alone this Valentine's Day. Alone, lonely and sad. That's no way to spend Valentine's Day. Grandma was hearing all these dejections. She wanted to go to Saksham, but then it will disappoint him more. I want someone to spend some time with me. Saksham again pointed. I want to exchange gifts with someone. I want to have someone who I can get gifts for. He also wanted to buy gifts for someone. The scraping of a chair on the living room floor told Grandma that Saksham had stood up. Saksham's grandmother felt bad for him. She was also disappointed that her grandson don't have any Valentine this year. It was true, but he had no one to exchange Valentines with. He was right. It was not fair that everyone around him had a Valentine and he did not have. Then his grandmother heard his walking towards the kitchen. Sheru bounded along beside him to avoid being seen. She hurried out of the kitchen as fast as she could without spilling the hot tea she had in her hand. She wondered what she could do to help Saksham. She truly wanted to help Saksham. Then she had an idea. That evening, she went to a craft supply and bought some glitters, pens, sketch pens, drawing sheets, envelopes with hearts on it, stickers in the heart shape, stars, flowers, ribbons, and glues. Now she was feeling giddy as a schoolgirl and trying to scrap something from her emotions. Look at me, acting like a little girl, she thought happily, as being just as a mischievous. This is for my grandson, she said to the cashier. When her turn came, she was too embarrassed to let him think that she was buying all the fancy stationery just for herself, and too self conscious to realize that he does not care. She got home and spread all the supplies what she has brought from the store in her room. Does Saksham know what my handwriting looked like? She was slightly confused that might Saksham recognize her handwriting as well. Should I write with my left hand? Again she asked herself. But he has never seen my handwriting. But what if he has? She even don't care about it. All these thoughts raced through her head. Never mind. She again cleared her mind and said to herself, never mind, let me go to the work. She thought, taking up a pink and a white drawing sheet. About an hour, she took about an hour. She stood to admire her handiwork, tracing her finger over the raised border of the velvet paw prints. The next morning, Saksham woke up and went out into the living room. There he saw a card on the table. The envelope has pink and blue hearts and glittering stars stuck on it. Happy Valentine's Day was scrawled across the envelope with a turquoise glitter. Saksham tried to ignore it and walked towards the kitchen, but unable. He was completely unable to detach with that envelope. Then, unable to quell his curiosity, he wanted to solve whatever he was having in his mind related to that envelope. He came back and stood at the table. Again, he came to the table. He looked around to see if anyone was watching. He also wanted to see if anyone was watching him doing like this type of activity, opening an unknown envelope. When he saw no one, he picked up the card and started to read. Oof, this person's handwriting is terrible. He was annoying me. He thought, it's all if the small child has scribbled on the card. Even my handwriting was not this bad when I was younger. Then he opened the card and read, Happy Valentine's Day, Saksham. It was written in that card. He looked at the bottom of the card. He could not believe his eyes that that card was gifted by Sheru. Love, Sheru was written in the large and spidery handwriting. For a few seconds, he did not know how to react. He thought for a moment, did Sheru really write this? Is it a joke? He looked around, half expecting somebody to jump out of a hiding place. Then he shrugged. Oh, who cares even if it is? At least I won't be alone this Valentine's Day, he said to himself. He ran to Sherry's cot. Thank you so much, Sheru. He Saksham said, hugging the reeling dog. Of course, I'll be your Valentine. I love you too. Saksham again took Sheru in his hands and hugged each other. An unexpected Sheru had no idea what had happened and almost jumped out of his cot when Saksham surprised hugged him. Then realizing how happy his friend was, Sheru snuggled up against him and licked his face. Oh Sheru, laughed Saksham. Is that my Valentine kiss? Saksham's grandmother sat on the couch, listening to everything and smiling as she sipped her tea. Now, Saksham's grandmother was sipping her tea and was really satisfied with what she has done for the Saksham. Now, your chapter is over now. That's all for today. Thank you.